I think I unlocked the key for avoiding postpartum depression. For me, I'm 4 months postpartum with my first child, and there are a few things that I feel like helped me in my postpartum to avoid depression completely. I still have anxiety, and part of me thinks that my anxiety is mom anxiety and it's just natural and it's never going to go away. Um, but yeah, the depression portion I do not have, and here's why. Number one, I have a lot of help. I have an ample amount of help from my husband, and I have ample amount of help from my mother. The way that my situation is, my husband and I split our night shift so that we both get ample amount of sleep. So what that looks like is he'll take the first half of the night, right? We've been doing this since she was born, and it's just stuck that way all the way up until now. She's 4 months and she sleeps much better. But as a newborn, he would take the first shift. So his shift started at 10:30 p.m. and ended at about 4 a.m. Then I would take over from 4 a.m. until about 8 a.m. Well, really a little bit later than 8 a.m., probably about maybe like 10 a.m. And this continued until he started going back to work again. And this allowed him to have a longer stretch in the morning, so he felt a bit more refreshed when waking up in the morning for work. And it allowed me to get, the first half of sleep so that I could get up and be refreshed with the baby for the day as well. So we were both getting ample amount of sleep. And then two, throughout the day, he was never scared to take care of her. He changed diapers, he watched her, he knew how to calm her down. Her crying didn't scare him, so he was very much so involved. And then on top of that, my mom, when my baby was about 3 weeks old, my mom started coming over weekly and helping out with anything I needed, really. She kept the dishes, baby dishes, on rotation, so that includes my pump parts and any baby bottles. I would set them out, she would wash them, and then bring them back to me clean without, me even really asking for that part. And also she would watch my baby throughout the day, so I could get a shower, or I could get a break, or I could get a nap if I was needing sleep, or if I get a bite to eat. If it's a day where my baby is a little bit more demanding or needing me more that day, then I would just be able to get a break for a minute so that I could get something to eat or make sure I'm good. So that was cool because my mom works from home, so that made a huge help for me, so that I wasn't doing the entire job of taking care of a newborn alone, because it is a lot of work. The second thing I would say is therapy. So the moment that I started feeling, I guess a bit more emotional, those postpartum hormones started kicking in and dramatically declining from where they had risen during my pregnancy. And I started feeling that. I started feeling more emotional, more sensitive, and more heightened feelings towards certain things. So the moment that I started feeling those things, I immediately got on it and set up a schedule with a therapist just to make sure I'm talking through those feelings with somebody and figuring out ways I can cope with those feelings. Not invalidating them whatsoever, actually getting very much needed validation, and not just trying to suppress them or write them off. Addressing them, acknowledging them, and figuring out what works for you. The third thing I would say is movement. You have to get up. You have to do things that make you feel like yourself again. Get in the shower, do your hair, go outside for a walk, take your baby with you, put the baby in the stroller or baby wear them, put them on you, and get some sun. Go to the park, go to your favorite coffee shop, hang out with a friend that also has a baby, go out with your partner, husband and go explore and do a date night with the baby or a date day with the baby. Go out with your mom or a grandparent and hang out with the baby outside of the house. Just get moving. Just, get a routine. Make sure you're eating regularly. Drink water, stay hydrated, and take your prenatal or postnatal vitamins. Don't let your nutrients get low. Make sure you're not vitamin deficient. Go see your doctor if you feel weird or feel off body-wise. Just make sure you're taking care of you so that you can take care of that beautiful baby. I think the fourth thing that I want to say plays the biggest part, but is not always in our control, is stability. In particular, that would be financial stability. So really just being able to afford all the things that you need for your baby, I think plays a very big part in it. Because if you feel like you're not able to get what you need to take care of your baby, then I think that can lead to a lot of sadness, and that never feels good. So definitely, if you're planning for a child, make sure you have what you need or have help and support to getting what you need for your baby. Good luck. I hope this helps.